Hi everyone. Today I'm talking to Retha van Walt. She is a specialist raw nutritionist and also founder of Pawsome Raw. And always when I think of Retha and when I talk to you, I always think of you as the person that puts common sense back into feeding our pets. Because it's not that difficult, but it helps to have someone knowledgeable and an expert like you to just kind of talk us through the steps. So thank you very much for giving up your time today and for joining us talking about our senior pets today.
Hi, Antoinette. It's always great to be back, and I love sharing my passion. And what I do feel is common, but it seems to be not always that common sense about feeding up. What I believe is common sense. I can't understand that everybody doesn't think the same, but it's always great to share my viewpoint on it and hopefully clarify some questions out there. And I do believe when it comes to our senior dogs, and I've got quite a lot of senior dogs. I currently have got 7 beagles that's between the age of 11 and 12. Which is definitely senior, and I think that qualifies me a little bit more to say what works and what is the practicality and reality of it. So yes, it's wonderful to be back, and I'd really like to share some practical tips with feeding an older dog.
So I suppose just like us humans, as we get on in age, our senior dogs, their nutritional needs also change as they get older.
Definitely do. And you know what? Just like people, our metabolisms, our body, a dog's metabolism and their bodies change as they age. And they often need fewer calories, but need to maintain a healthy weight. So fewer calories, but they also might need higher quality protein to support muscle mass. I think that's the biggest problem with senior dogs is the losing and muscle mass that starts deteriorating. So it's important to understand how to manage and maintain this. And that, in my opinion, is by a higher quality protein. Their digestive systems can also very often become a bit more sensitive. So more easily digestible meals, the right balance of nutrients is very important. So in addition to the nutrients it becomes things that is more critical that becomes when they're getting older is omega fatty acid for joint support, antioxidant for cognitive health, and then definitely a balanced ratio of vitamins and minerals to support the immune system and have a better function, overall body function. So I do feel that while the foundation of good nutrition remains the same as in other dogs, seniors might need a little bit of more tailored approach and additions to what a normal diet should be. And by that, I hope everybody understands that I'm coming from a raw perspective. We get the hills and like some of my friends and colleagues in the industry will call the candy companies support and food that is so-called adult, older age and for the golden years. But for me, out of a raw and a natural diet is, you do need to tweak a little bit, but not basically. It is just important to really look at the quality of proteins. That's very important.
And I'm assuming that if a dog has been kibble fed all its life and you want to change it over to a raw or a natural diet, that can be done quite easily.
It can be done, but I think that is not something that you just need to do haphazardly and just with. I do believe you need some help. We've had in cases where an older dog that has got issues has been changed, and then the issues just got worse because you need to understand their digestive systems is frail. It is not as a younger dog, and so there's just needs it can be done. It definitely can be done. I've done it in many cases and had amazing success with it. But it's not just a cold turkey switch and stuff like that. It's important to actually look at that because you also need to have a good picture of what the overall health of the dog is. Because normally when dogs are 12, 13 years old, they come with issues. They come with a lot of issues. If I can tell you, I'm busy with a client that we've switched a 13-year-old golden retriever that has got stage 4 kidney failure.
Wow.
Okay. Didn't want to eat anymore. I mean, the owners was sort of saying they're going to need to say goodbye soon type of scenario. And a holistic vet referred them to me, and we've worked out a diet, and we've changed this girl. And her results, so the owners does every 6 weeks, they do blood tests. So 4 weeks into the Pawsome Raw diet and switching her over, this dog has got a new zest of life. He is less arthritis is definitely better, everything. And then the amazing thing is the first bloods come down, SDMA down quite a lot, creatinine, everything is down. She's no longer in stage 4 kidney disease. She's now actually confirmed mid-stage 3, and it's only 4 weeks into it. So the proof is in the pudding, but I do believe that you need guidance.
Yeah, so they do need a structured approach. Yeah.
Yes. And depending on the dog, if the dog is a healthy 13-year-old, it should not be a problem. It should be an easy switch over. If the dog has got issues, kidney issues, liver issues, anything, Crohn's disease, all the diseases that comes with old age, rather chat to us that we can help you do it the right way, that we don't have other issues, liver issues popping up because it was something that you're not aware of and you've done it wrong. It becomes more complicated. Raw feeding is not complicated, but it becomes more complicated when you're dealing with older dogs.
Yeah, I think it's like with us people as well. You know, if you make sudden changes to a person's diet, it will have an impact if you're older or you're not in good health. Where if you have a more measured approach and you change and monitor, that's a safer one.
And I mean the same with us. If you've been on a real crappy diet all your life and you start with a healthy approach, you're going to detox. You're going through a detox portion. We can express ourselves and say, I've got headaches, I'm feeling this, and etc. And we can understand the detox process. A dog goes through detox as well. If it's been fed a really crappy diet all its life and it now all of a sudden get a healthy, fresh diet, the body needs to get rid of all the toxins that's in the cells. So there's going to be some form of detox there. So we need to do it that the dog can accommodate. It's not the right word, but that the dog can adapt properly to the new diet, and so it is really important.
So what would you typically suggest? Would you say maybe go to from a kibble diet to a lightly cooked diet?
So yes, I definitely and I've been spending a lot of time lately in developing something. Not that I do think cooked is the best nutritional way, but it definitely helps to go from kibble. First start adding bone broth to the kibble, and then go to a lightly cooked diet, and then slowly introduce raw, and make sure that the digestive system adapts properly, and we don't rush things. That the digestive system, it's gentle. Let's do gentle to that. Definitely go from kibble to a lightly cooked diet, and then introduce raw.
Okay. Some of the benefits, apart from this amazing transformation of this girl, but other benefits that would also impact the seniors.
So definitely seniors' joint health. It makes a huge big difference in joint health. The natural anti-inflammatory benefits of a raw diet is definitely more omega-3 rich. So it helps with the anti-inflammatory and properties, and joint health makes arthritis, stiffness, and things like that. Makes a huge big difference. Overall digestive health, definitely also, because a raw diet, the ingredients and your proteins and stuff is more bioavailable, which means nutrients are easier for all the body to absorb, and the result is smaller and less and more firmer stools. So that helps with digestive health as well. Definitely cognitive support, and that once again, the antioxidants, the omega-3s can help with cognitive support and keeping the dog's brains sharper and longer. However, just what is important here is that if your dog's got really bad cognitive health, it's not going to do reversal. I mean, this is not a miracle. It is a miracle, but it's not a quick fix miracle. So I don't think, oh, my dog is now 15 years old and is starting to get cognitively, his cognitive health is not great. And now I'm going to put him onto a raw diet and it's going to change everything. That's not what you're going to achieve here, but you can support it for future decay and declining stuff. Weight management, a lot, because older dogs are not so active anymore. Weight management become a real big thing with older dogs. So it's nutrient dense, it's without fillers, and it's much easier to maintain a healthy weight when you feed your dog on a raw diet. So weight management is good. And then obviously the overall vitality. So many owners notice that the shinier coats, the better skin, the fresher breath, the more energy. That's real things that I believe that I encounter on a daily basis with people that switch their older dog to a raw diet. That they say, gee, with my dog's got new zest for life, which makes a major big difference.
Yeah, they almost get these little puppy bounces back again. You know.
It's like, you know, I've got an 8-year-old Irish Wolfhound. Now, for an Irish Wolfhound, that is quite a good age. She's going to turn 15. She's only young still, in my opinion, but she's large, she's big, she weighs 60 kilos. And Riley has had an injury in her back for a long time, since a puppy. And we've been managing with diet and not a lot of supplements, but good quality omega-3s. And she had an incident a few weeks ago, and I made a few little tweaks. Older age, whatever, upper omega-3 and so on and so forth. And all of a sudden she looks like a 2-year-old puppy again, running around. And it is so amazing to see these older dogs, how it makes a difference in their lives. And I've actually got a lot of experiences with clients where this has been a real testimonial about how amazing that can be. So, sorry.
Yeah, no, definitely. The other thing is also dental health, and that's very important for older dogs. Yeah,
because it definitely does help. The biggest problem is that if you've had bad dentals from being on kibble for many years, it becomes an issue because you can't really put these oldies under anesthesia, under sedation to clean teeth and do proper dental. So that becomes a little bit of a tricky situation. So giving them bones to eat or whatever helps a lot with baseline improvement. Okay, as long as there's not hidden decay, then dental health is definitely a huge big benefit in terms of a raw diet. So.
Yeah, so I suppose, if the teeth are bad and it goes into the gums and then it affects the kidneys and all the other organs as well.
And the other things, yeah. And it's like a vicious circle that happens all along. So, definitely a good bony meal every now and again for the oldies helps a lot. And just the fresher products and the fact that you're feeding live food, enzymes that is not dead, and just redo the whole digestive system and stuff like that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I suppose the most important thing, Retha, is to get them at an early age so that when they go into their old age, into their senior years, they're already set up for success in that time.
It's never too late to start a raw diet. It's always the best to start early. I mean, if you've got a puppy, and I want to use Riley as an example. So Riley, the breeder that bred Riley has been breeding for many, many years. And a half sister of Riley is turning 10 now. Okay. And yes, she's not that active anymore, but she still goes twice a day for a little walkies, and she runs when you touch a lead, and she needs to get in the car and stuff. And for an Irish Wolfhound, 10 is a very, very good age. Okay. But she has been fed raw since a puppy. Okay. And the difference between comparing older dogs, because you get, it's not a guarantee, but it's not a 100% foolproof guarantee, but it is a 99% guarantee that you will have a dog with better health. If there's not other things that comes in, but getting them onto raw from a puppy age, or as early as possible, as early as you as a pet parent is being made aware of the benefits of it, you can make it so much better for them later. I want to use my dogs as an example. So I've got 7, that is 11 and 12, okay, and in between the ages. And Harvey, my challenging child, has had a back op because he used to think he's an acrobat as a young pup. And not knowing, we thought it was very cool that he jumps 2 meters in the air for balls and do all these funny things. And that has got an effect on joints. So he goes for, and he's 12, he goes for physio and acupuncture to help manage muscle and support the back, because he's had a back operation, but he can't have, and during the back operation he tore both his cruciate ligaments. Okay, and we could not operate at that stage, and then we decided not to go through for various reasons, and help manage it conservatively. So now the acupuncture and the physio is part of it. And every time I go to the physios, they make a comment about how amazing his muscle tone is, even for an oldie with injuries, how amazing it is. So yesterday I had an appointment with him at the physio, and I had other dogs with me in the car that wasn't mean to go there, but they were there, and Baggins, my Velcro dog, was putting up a huge voice and scream and choir to get to Mom, and I brought him in, and they said, "Oh yeah, he's gorgeous, he's so young," and I said, "No, he's 12 as well." And they went like, "Oh my word, this dog looks so amazing." And that is what it is. They've been fed Pawsome Raw, good food from puppies from 4 weeks old, and they look amazing. They aren't great, but they're not. The muscle tone is brilliant. They do get. Baggins has got spondylosis. I mean, he's got a sore back, but you won't say that. So yeah, it is definitely something that, from my personal experience with my back, it does make a huge difference on what they look like and how they age.
Yeah. And I think just taking the strain off of the joints and of the other organs, and just allowing them to have a graceful old age that is pain-free and issue-free.
That makes a huge, big difference. Huge difference.
Yeah. Retha, just one last thing. You've mentioned supplements before. If you had to go for like your one favorite supplement for the oldies, which one would you choose?
Okay, so supplement for young, old, everything. The number one supplement is omega-3. Okay, so omega-3 is the wonder thing. Omega-3 acids, fatty acids, does a lot for overall health, like in humans. I remember years ago, I was in a talk with some doctor specialist, and they were talking about omega-3, and somebody asked, how much do you need to take? And she says, as much as you can afford. Okay. So as much as you can afford. So supplement-wise, omega-3, and try and stay as fresh as possible. So rather do the sardines, the mackerel, the salmon, and those things. If you can, a green lip mussel is a really good omega-3 supplement that has got other anti-aging benefits, and that supports the old oldies, but there's actually a lot to read. And I had a long chat with Dr. Connor Brady about it. And, you know, I think during the African Pet House Summit, he made this comment about the New Zealanders is very well
Yes.
and great at promoting himself. And that triggered something in my brain. And I started reading up about it a lot. So you can go and buy at your supermarket, buy some brown mussels and feed that to your dog. It's amazing for omega-3 supplements, fatty acid. It's amazing for all the benefits that green lip mussel powder that is not actually that great because you don't know what you're getting. You need to know the source is excellent in order to do that. So mussels is an excellent addition to any dog. And if your dog is kibble fed, add some lightly steamed, a good quality that you get from your fishmonger or at the supermarket in frozen packets, and give them 2 or 3 some mussels with their food. It is excellent. So yeah, but loosely winning by a mile, any omega-3 supplement is my best, and then the rest come like the turmeric and the other stuff. But omega-3s. And things, if you need to do the not the natural one, not the salmon and the sardines and the sprats and the mackerel, those things. The products that I would really recommend is things like the Real Thing has got an excellent omega-3 supplement that is very bioavailable. Nutriflex has got a great omega-3 supplement. What else? I don't do a lot of additional supplements for my dogs because I feed fresh. I believe fresh is better, but there is some dogs that can't have fresh fish. So your chlorella, your moringa, your spirulina, all of those things are great supplements to look at. And just do the research on what you decide on. And if you're not sure, you can pop me an email, pop me a WhatsApp or a message, and I will tell you which ones I would recommend.
Great. Retha, thank you very much, as always.
Thanks for having us.
Very, very enlightening and informative. And I will make sure to put your email address in the caption so that people can reach out to you and ask questions going forward. But thank you very much.
It's a big pleasure. It's wonderful to have you. And enjoy your oldies. Enjoy the time you've got with them, because they are precious, and we are so blessed to have older dogs and reach the golden age. So look after them, treasure them, and feed real.